Good afternoon, everyone. This is Matt over at Milestone Portfolio.com. Today is Wednesday, January 14th, and I'd like to say welcome to the new 50 members that came in for the free trial today in the chat room. We hope you enjoyed yourself. Make sure you're there tomorrow, and we have some charting going on tonight, so make sure you pop in and hang out with us. If you have not taken an opportunity yet to try us out for a few days, come on in the live chat room. We have a little over 145 people in there today. It's growing very fast. We had a couple people sign up also, which is fantastic. They see the value there. So we are growing at a rapid rate. We have a lot of new videos, training videos coming out, and many more things coming. The webinars will be starting shortly, so if you're a member, you'll be able to get those. If not, you won't. It's just that simple. But you can't beat it. Come in for the free trial. If you need a link, there'll be one on the on this YouTube video and also on the website itself. Okay, let's first get right into SPY. Why? Because it's working like a charm. Okay, lower low today, and it's looking really good. This is the weekly I just wanted to show you. Okay, the weekly it was very important for me to show this right away because we still are under the middle Bollinger Band. Okay, and you can see your indicators are turning to the downside very nicely. Things are looking great. Granted, we're only midway through the week, but we can definitely get follow through here. So, looking at the monthly here, you could see we get a beautiful, it's not bad, it's just a nice setup. You have the middle Bollinger Band support right here. This hammer came in a little bit over, so we might get a full drop to the downside where my target is at this mark right here. But it's moved about 1,000 points so far since we called the top, and it's doing fantastic. Getting back on the daily, we had called the bounce right here off this lower Bollinger Band today. It was a beautiful move to the downside, nice and solid. Can't complain about that. And you can see we even breached this one right here without any problem whatsoever. Still have plenty of room for the downside. We're only at 42. These bounces are real nice. This is an undecided candle. So we could see a little bit of upside. If that's the case, we're going to do the trend line dance again, okay? And the trend line dance really works, and it's a lot of fun, especially if you're in calls. So be in position. There's two trend lines right now. There's a longer term right here, and then there's a shorter term that we're going to be playing for these little scalps and bounces, okay? We're going to use these two candles right here because it's definitely going to act as resistance. It's just that simple. All right, so if you want to play along at home, make sure you, all right, for some reason it doesn't want to sit on it, but we'll get as close as we can right there. So anyway, we could get up to the 203. That's definitely possible, maybe a little bit lower than that. Either way, we could get up in this. If you're in the chat room, you'll be able to ride with us 202.80 somewhere in that area. We had this big move right here, and we could do it again right here. We go up and then retrace again. So it makes it really fun, makes it very lucrative, and you can't beat it. That's for sure. All right, let's look at USO. USO oil. There's a bounce. Goldman Sachs says bounce. I would give this a little bit more possibly. You're going to have a lot of resistance underneath this candle right here. This group of candles, that's why it pulled back down a little bit right here. You can see that. So tomorrow will be the determining factor on that. I don't think we're going to get a full reversal in oil. I think we're going to get down to 42 and lower. If this is a bounce and it's a good bounce, then we'll probably get up to the middle Bollinger Band here at 1978 before we get a reversal back down to the downside. All right, PCLN, awesome. That's all I could say about PCLN. This thing has worked like there's no tomorrow. Beautiful, lucrative put side. We got some calls today, and those are starting to work out in our favor. So if we can, this thing didn't get muckled on a 230 point drop. It held its own pretty solid, so we could get a nice little move here. Can we go up to the 1102? I don't know. You're going to have to stay tuned and find out. But, it came in, held the support very nicely right here. And they're really protecting this area for now, okay, because it's very oversold. So potentially we can get a nice move up here. And once we do that, then we should definitely scale back down to the downside. But it's doing very well. AA 511%. Congratulations. We got it for the earnings. And guess what? The earnings were great, fantastic. Guidance was awesome. And look at that. They flushed the toilet. All right. So we took 511% on our options. If you remember and you were in the chat room, you took that one also. GMCR was another one. There was about 12 others. But hey, let's take a look at this one, okay? Because you can do pretty well here. It's a nice little setup. They're looking to get rid of the CEO, which they should do, and it broke out of our consolidation box today. We had alerted this one the other day, and guess what? It's doing fantastic. So we alerted it actually 2 days ago, and it's looking really good right here. Now that we're out of the box right here, we're going to take the first step because our relative strength is at 59. We should have no trouble seeing the 2675 and then consolidate in a little bit before we start moving up here and move up here and eventually get to that 32. So we should see that in no time. But congratulations, members, because we are already way up on that. Google, same thing. Look at that. Nice candle. Told you yesterday in the video. Okay. So it's starting to creep up there. Here's our target right here, 518, and then we'll determine what is next after that. But great job on Google. Netflix, NFLX, there she is, okay. Same thing, double bottom in place, held very, very nicely, okay. And we're just about at that stinking trend line. So it's not a huge move, but we definitely have to watch it, okay. If that gets broken, then we could start dancing to the upside. But for now, it's kind of just chilling out and sitting here. But over so well, relative strength index is at 40. Could be a head fake on this, hit this trend line, and then tank back down again. So we'll have to keep an eye on Netflix. There's not too many buyers in Netflix these days because earnings are coming and people are afraid. So, but shorts might cover prior to, or they might ride it all the way down to my target. And you want to know what my target is? I can't tell you. If you're a member, you'll know, and we are going to enjoy this ride immensely. All right, but this is Matt over at MilestoneCapitalGrowthPortfolio.com. Remember, it's time for you to just join us. Come see what it's about. Hang out with us. It's free. You're going to do a 3-day free trial. Hang out in the chat room. It's that simple. That's all you get access to. Nothing else will be open to you, but you will have the access to the chat room, and you'll be able to see what we're doing during the day, and you can make some money in there, okay? There's about 140, 150, and we should be at about 200 tomorrow, and we're looking to get to about 400 or 500 by the time this promotion is over. So, look, might as well join and check it out. Have yourself a fantastic night.